Welcome to Backyard Poker, the channel dedicated to expanding your poker palette beyond just Texas Hold'em. I'm Ryan, and this is another quick shot. These are short poker videos on various topics. Today we're going to look at some bonus footage from an interview I did with Dave, a subscriber of mine. You can find that interview in the links in the description below. So this will be a tour of his man cave where he plays poker with his buddies. So without further ado, let's head over to Dave's Cave's Saturday night poker room. All right, so Dave, I see that you got quite the man cave behind you there. Do you mind giving us a little tour of what you have there in your
No,
poker
not at
room?
all. Let me just spin around here and
Sure.
see if you can see any of this here. This is got a nice little bar area that's set up.
Mhm.
I did want to set this up as a man cave. It's the poker corner, what I call it, of Dave's Cave,
Mm-hmm.
and wanted to make it kind of like similar to a sports bar that you might go into.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bar area, and then of course some. I don't know how well you can see that.
Yeah, looks really good. So who is that? Who's that baseball player? That face looks familiar.
That's Thurman Munson,
Herman Munson. Okay.
my favorite Yankee who was killed on a off day from baseball, practicing
Yeah.
landings and takeoffs in his plane. Yeah, so I have that, and then I've got the Derek Jeter jersey, and then over here we have my Pittsburgh Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, and then some poker signs and.
Oh, let's get a close up of those. Let's see those poker signs.
Okay, and
Oh yeah, beware.
and then some playing card plaques that I picked up
Nice.
somewhere along the line. Picture that I just printed out online.
Nice.
And there's there's my pride and joy.
Yes. That is a beautiful looking table. Now that definitely looks like a custom job. And you say you went to a thrift store and got that?
Yes, I found that in Goodwill one day. Came at the table, and at the time it had 5 chairs. One chair was broken. Got rid of that, and I've been replacing them with some office chairs. But there's kind of what the chairs.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's get more of a close up on one of those chairs. That is, oh boy. I mean, that's just it right there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's like I said, $150 in Goodwill. Another maybe $75 to make the tabletop, and nice little box that I'd picked up. It actually holds 2 decks of cards, but I took the divider out, and I use it as the bank. I put everybody's buy-in. We do a $25 buy-in, and then cash out at the end of the night. We use chips, and then we cash out at the end of the night. So that holds the buy-ins.
Excellent.
So yeah, and I'll show you this nice feature of the table is these inserts, where you could just have it as the flat side and use it as a dining room table.
Wow.
And these come up, lift up, and convert to holding your poker chips and a drink.
What a very nice looking table. Whoever did that woodworking really knew what they were doing.
Yeah. It's a beautiful table, and like I said, 4.5 years ago I picked it up, and it's given us a great deal of pleasure. I think the guys like the atmosphere, and just have a great time. Definitely got my money's worth out of it. $150.
Yeah, that was a steal. And that chandelier looks really nice too.
Yeah. That's
beautiful.
Another awesome thing. And like I said, it looks like it belongs out in a casino or over a poker table.
Yeah.
It's just got the right touch of gaudiness, I think.
Oh, it's apropos. I mean, it fits right with it. Great theme you got going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still working on my man cave, and yeah, maybe I need a little wet bar. That would go really well with it. I just gotta find a place for it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's excellent. It's beautiful wine rack. I got to fill it up with some wine, but beautiful wine rack, glass, holds glasses, shelves, and a little bar unit, mini fridge right here by the poker table.
That's what I'm missing. That's what I need to get. I need a little mini fridge right by the table downstairs. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been collecting this for?
For about the last 4.5 years.
Okay.
Just hitting thrift stores, different things, Amazon, and just finding things I think I'm about set. I think anything more is going to be too much. But yeah, and where I sit at the poker table, I'm always the beer guy, getting the beers out of the fridge.
Designated beer retrieval, huh?
Yeah. But it's a great time. It's really one of the things I look forward to every 3 weeks. Getting the guys together and just having a great time. Have a little dinner beforehand, and a great night of cards and socializing. And so, I don't know if I forgot. I don't know if you saw it, but I do have TV here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And there's usually always a game on that TV.
Mm-hmm.
And smooth jazz playing in the background.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a program that I created, like a DJ program, because I actually used to DJ way back when. Okay. And my poker playlist is all 70s rock. That seems to be the overriding theme with everybody that shows up at my table. They want to hear Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and the Eagles and that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
I throw in a few of my 80s favorites and a few contemporary things, but it's mostly 70s rock. But jazz, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
I'm a smooth jazz enthusiast, love it. And it's a nice background, for when you're playing. In fact, one of my guys the other night, the last poker night, said, good choice of music.
Yeah. I imagine that something like that would not be as distracting. It's a good background filler thing to have. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I went. It's not going to be loud and blaring and distracting.